Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Doug here, getting ready for our next episode of Fallout the board game, where we were playing with George, our Brotherhood outcast, who has been searching for a synth girl, trying to find her sister. One of us, our character, the Vault Dweller, who we're going to name Daniel, the Vault Dweller, is trying to find her so we can prove this other girl's innocence, trying to find her sister in this super duper mart. Hopefully she's there somewhere. That would be outstanding. So we're going to get started on that, but I wanted to make just two quick corrections, neither of them game impacting. I just wanted to share it with you. So the first one, you have enough visibility on the board, I can share this immediately. When you place on the starting tile, I didn't have to place them in the crossroads camp. I could have placed them there or there as well, anywhere on that, in any space on that tile. Not a big deal, didn't impact the game. I could have chose to start both the characters in the camp, doesn't really matter. Okay, the next one, it doesn't have any game impact yet, but will, and that is that when I was setting up, I realized that someone, one of the viewers, thank you viewer, I'll mention your name if you want me to, pointed out that I didn't place the monsters for those two tiles, and that's true, I did not. So we're going to correct that right now. Again, non-game impacting. So we had a super mutant right here, really big bad dude, super mutant skirmisher. He's pretty tough, level 3. He's down here at the railroad. That's bad. Nothing's happened with him yet, but we did have a robot here at the CIT ruins, and so we have a level 2 Mr. Gutsy robot right here. As you can see, we have to shoot him in the arms to kill him. He's level 2 and he is ranged. Now, because we did have a card come up on our agenda deck 2 cards ago that moves the enemy one space closer, this robot is actually there now. And so it's coming after us slowly. It's moving toward the noise or whatever we're doing to generate such activity in that region. So those are the two corrections I wanted to deal with. And that's it for right now. So we're going to get started right away. We're going back to our Brotherhood outcast, George, and he's going to begin to take his turn. So George here really wants to continue to search out the super duper mart. The problem with that is that there is an enemy located there, and you can't do that if there's a face-up enemy in your space, and there is. So he would have to deal with this enemy first. Now this guy is tougher than the last guy that we fought. We're going to take a look at him real quick. Let's see him here. Let's see if we can get him into clear focus. He is a regulator. He's level 2. We need to hit him in the body and the legs, and he's ranged, but he does drop loot. Now, we do have a ranged weapon. Not that it matters in this case, because we'd be initiating the fight, and we're not one space away. But and he does not have any way to gain any additional rerolls, so it would be a straight-up fight, and he could lose. So the other alternative is to move away and explore, and that might be a better alternative, because none of our quests right now resolve in us killing a guy. So, and if George leaves this for the Vault Dweller to deal with, the Vault Dweller is definitely in no place to be fighting this guy and may have to move. So that could be an interesting scenario. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a move action with George. He's going to move here and then explore here. Hopefully that regulator, even if he activates, we have ranged weapons, so we're okay. And look what we found. We found a raider camp. That is good because that's a level 3 raider camp. And there is a monster on it. Let's see what we get. We are going to draw one off the top, and it is going to be Raider Scum, level 1. Not too bad. Right here. Okay, now that was both of his actions, unfortunately, so we don't get to do anything else but that. And that leaves our other guy in a bit of a predicament, because he really doesn't have any way to... I mean, if he takes that guy on and loses, that's going to be devastating. It's level 2, so every hit would be worth 2 points. And he's only got 1 armor. So I don't know if our guy's willing to take that chance. To be honest, he may have to scoot out of there as well. And at least he's got enough movement he could get to that Raider Scum. That's probably our best bet, right? So what we're going to do with him is he's going to go 1, 2... Actually, he's going to move here to get away from that bot. And then for his next action, since he can't move in and attack, he's going to explore this space here, see if we can see what else is going on in the wastelands. Alright, so what we got there, let me see, make sure it's in camera. It is, okay. We have another ruins there, Highway 74. Now the cool thing about these highway paths is that this connects directly from Diamond City tile to this tile pretty quickly. So it can speed up our movement to those tiles. But you can see here that I haven't encountered any weird or hazardous or terrain that we've had to get by. But see, this green area here on this tile means that it is radioactive, which means we'll take rads if we pass through it. And you can see here, these are difficult terrain, which require additional... actually, I don't think you can move into them at all. Or you have to move into them very slowly. I'll look it up. But anyway, those are not ideal spaces for us. So I'm glad we uncovered that, because now we know. Now we could just traipse around this way to get there, but that's where we're at right now. And that actually is going to be the end of the turn. That was a rather quick turn. We didn't fight anything. The one dilemma is if we activate raiders, this guy is going to have an advantage attack on our guy there. But we already made our choice, so we're going to be stuck with it. Kind of hoping that we don't activate a raider. Okay, let's go. In fact, we're going to do that right now. That's the end of the round, so we're going to go to our agenda cards. Okay, here's our agenda deck. Let's see what we get. Oh, it is going to be raiders and the insects. Wow, that is really, really bad for our guys. I mean, this is we're going to definitely be in a fight with the raider scum, and they're going to shoot at us, which gives them an advantage. But there's also the bloat fly, or we don't know, some kind of insect in the other space. Let's check that out. So everybody's getting activated. So let's start here. He is going to definitely shoot at our guy there, as is this regulator is going to shoot at George. So they really made a mistake trying to get out of that space. That was not a good decision, I have now learned. But we also have this problem as well. We have a rad scorpion, level 1. We got to hit in the arms and legs to kill it. It is aggressive. And I got to look up that symbol. I don't know what that's a new one for me. What does that mean? That means retreat. If you fail to kill this enemy, it flips face down, becoming inactive, so it burrows back into the ground, basically, thematically. So it is there, and it has activated. Now, I think when you activate it, I got to look it up. I don't know if it will move this turn or just flip over. I think it just flips over, but we'll see. So yeah, you actually activate all the enemies first and then flip up the inactive enemies, so they don't actually attack in that one turn. So we know now that there's a rad scorpion there, but based on what I read, it will not attack us this turn. However, we do have to deal with the other attacks. Let's deal with the raider scum first with our vault dweller. Now, this is like a normal fight, with the exception that it gets an extra pip or an extra point when it shoots at us, because we don't have a ranged weapon to counter attack with. So basically it has an advantage on us, but if we kill it, we still kill it. So we need to get a body and a headshot. We need to get 2 hits. It has, because it has, even though it's only level 1, it has armor. So let's see what we get here. Well, I think we definitely, we slaughtered the guy, but, oh man, look at that damage. Wow. I have no rerolls on this. So I can't actually do anything in regards to a reroll. But so here's how this is going to flow out. So first off, we did enough to kill him, so he's dead. We got him. He doesn't give us anything but experience points, but we're going to take quite a bit of damage. So we're going to block 1 hit. He gets an extra hit because he's ranged and we don't have a ranged weapon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 total hits on us. It's going to bring us down to 12. That was a pretty nasty fight. We did, however, win it. So this guy is dead. That is good. And that gives us some experience points. So he's level 1, unfortunately, so we only get 1 experience. We're going to go to here. Now remember how that works. We go to the ones we already have slots in. So in the next time we get an experience point, we're going to level up. So that was actually not the worst thing that could have happened. 1 rest and we're almost back to full health. So not terrible, because then we can move into that raider camp area and explore. But now we have to deal with a bigger fight, which is the regulator against George, powered armor George. Now, while this doesn't make a tremendous amount of sense to me, and how this works, this is how it works. I don't have any of the skills or abilities to do this, and before a fight I can expend a cap. If you do not, you cannot generate rerolls. But that's not what I'm looking for. I don't have any ability to do any rerolls off this anyway. So what I'm looking at is the gun symbol. It does give me the range symbol, which means I guess I'm popping caps out of it anyway, even though I'm not using it to get rerolls out of it. I guess that's how it would work thematically, I guess I'm still shooting caps, just not very effectively. All that really does is mean that he does not have the ranged advantage on us. However, he's level 2, so this is going to be a pretty tough fight for us. It does give us loot if we win, so let's roll our dice and see what we get. Well, we needed body and legs, and we did get those. So, and he doesn't have armor, so we got 2 hits on him. Man, what a lucky roll we got there. Wow. This character is getting far more lucky than the character we're choosing to play. That one hit is blocked by armor. He took no damage in that and succeeded. He got a torso and a leg hit, succeeded in killing the 2nd level regulator. We needed 2 hits because they're level. He doesn't have armor, so we don't need 3 hits. We just need 2. So not only did he succeed at killing this guy, he did not take any damage, and he gains 2 experience points. So we're going to pop over to here, and he's going to get an experience. So we're going to get the cup out and draw a new 2 specials. Now, there's something interesting in this if we get duplicates. Now, we're early on, so I don't know if we will. And we did actually get a duplicate. So let's lay these out, and I'm going to talk to you about how this works. So I think in some of the playthrough type things I've seen this played wrong, because as I read the rules, you draw 2 and you pick 1. If the one you pick is already on your board, which it is, we have 1. We're not going to pick that one necessarily, but we have 1. We would then cash that in for a perk, because we don't get 2 of these, right? So we have luck already. However, I want the strength, because that's a permanent effect. The perks are really powerful one-time things that you cash in. So I'm going to put that back in the cup, and we're going to take strength. So now our guy has the strength skill as well. Doesn't help him with his pipe rifle yet, but still, it is a token that we have. So that was leveling up. This guy is gone. Another dude dead, but you saw that he had loot. So I also have to get out the loot deck, which I'm doing right now. We're going to put it here. I will cut it once, just for the sake of doing so. And what does he get in loot? He's doing way better than our other character. A fistful of caps. Immediately discard this card to then gain 3 caps. Okay, we'll do that. So he is getting some caps. I'm going to trade in for a 5. I'll put in 2, get a 5 out of there. And that is the end of our loot. But we're not done with that yet, because, well, I guess we are, right? Let me see. We did the loot. Yeah, we're done. Okay, so that was the end of the enemy's fights. Now, technically, the rad scorpion turns up. Now, here's another problem with the rad scorpion. I believe, that doesn't say this. I was thinking that he would have radiation, but I don't know that he does. I'm looking at the rules. I'm going to check the rules out on that just to be sure. But doesn't look like, even though he's a rad scorpion, it doesn't look like he does any radiation type damage. So anyway, we'll wrap back around to George's turn then. Well, George kind of got lucky there, right? He took no damage, he got some extra caps, and he's in good shape. So what he's going to do for his next turn is he's going to move back to the Super Duper Mart. Why is he doing that? Because he wants to search that. That's really important. So he moved there. There's no enemy there any longer. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. I've got to remember to do this at the end of the round. There is an inactive enemy there, which doesn't block him. There's also an inactive enemy here on the Raider camp, which does not block our other guy. But he's going to search there. Now, there's a good chance, the Raiders seem to come up a lot. There's a good chance they're going to be active, but we're going to pull out the search deck and see what he encounters there. We're trying to find this girl. Question is George's motives altruistic or not? We just don't know. Let's see. 03, I think we found her, right? The other scavengers approach you with a nervous smile. No, we didn't. We heard about a good Samaritan around these parts. Okay, offer to help them. We become idolized. And get some stuff. We can give directions. Choose an idolized survivor. We get better stuff. And become idolized. Laugh as you attack the naive fools. We're going to give directions. Why? Because we actually can do that. It's interesting, right? So because our Vault Dweller is idolized, we're going to give directions and choose an idolized survivor, which is the Vault Dweller. Okay, we're going to do that. They thank you for pointing them in the right direction. They beam at you, clearly impressed by your generosity. Become idolized. So we're going to also become idolized. There is that token. It goes right here. That means people like us out in the wastelands. And then the survivor, become idolized. That survivor gets a loot times the tokens we're at. So we're at we're not in a space, so we wouldn't get any. And caps. I wonder what the difference is. I gotta look that up. Does that survivor mean our other guy or this guy? Let me think. Nope. So see, the person next to you normally be reading this. So it says that survivor, meaning the survivor that gave the directions. I would have to assume. Tell me if I'm wrong on that, but I don't think so. Because you know, if the other player's not on one of these spaces, it really isn't helpful to anybody. I guess that could be a point, right? See, and I could have gotten a lot of caps if I just helped them. And I still would have become vitalized. So it makes sense that this goes to the player that we did it with. I'm going to get a loot times the level. Now, he's in the Super Duper Mart, which I think is only, it's level 2. So he's going to get 2 loot cards and 2 caps. So we're going to discard that. Is not out of the game. He gets 2 additional caps. He's really loading up on the caps. But he did not find the girl, which is a good thing. So there's his 2 caps, and we're going to get 2 loot cards. Our other guy needs some loot badly. He's not getting there. Here's the loot deck. I'll cut it. And wait. Is that the loot deck? Did it say loot or? Yeah, loot. Okay. So we get Hancock, a companion wastelander, and he automatically has no requirements. We don't have to worry about him. We just get him. Exhaust to move an enemy within 2 spaces of you into your space and fight it. If that enemy is not killed during the fight, discard this card. If you have a P, keep this companion when it is exhausted. We don't, but we do have the companion. And then the other card we get is junk. So that just goes into our inventory. It says during your turn you may discard this card and another junk card to gain 1 card of your choice from the shop. Okay, so we need a second junk card for that to be valuable, but it is half the way there to getting some new stuff. And again, we encountered the young lady, and I'm just knocking stuff over. Hold on. But that marks the end of George's turn. So we have this companion wastelander that we found, Hancock, wandering around the Super Duper Mart. We were hoping to find the girl, but we didn't. That means that there's a really good chance that Daniel, our Vault Dweller, is going to find him, or find her. So he's going to move into here. Now, the Raider Camp is a level 3 ruins, so we're going to get the ruin deck out again and see what we get. Okay, let's draw our next ruin cards. If Flesh and Bone is no longer staged, trash this card. Well, it is. Okay, that's good. And encounter the next card. Well, it is, so we're good. Look for Olivia's sister. 1. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that because he wants to try and save her and help the railroad. You see the body of a girl lying under an overhang. When you turn it over, you see the body doesn't just have a familiar resemblance to Olivia. It is Olivia. The girl you spoke to was a synth who replaced her. Suddenly, you see movement. She sent you here as a trap. Complete the Flesh and Bone quest and draw and fight a insect. And then trash this card. Okay, so we're going to complete the Flesh and Bone quest, which is go looking for her, encounter any until you find Olivia's sister, and then we're going to stage 136 and trash this card. So we'll wait on that. We're going to have to fight a random insect, so we're going to pull that out. There it is. It is a sting wing. Okay, we got that. It's level 2. We have to hit it in the body and the head. That's not terrible. At least we have armor. We're going to have to fight it. We're not doing well. So this wasn't even good for us. This was bad. We were hoping to prove Olivia's innocence. Turns out she's not innocent, and she killed the real Olivia. That's just wonderful. Okay, so let's roll the fight and see what we get here. Well, we did definitely kill it. No, we didn't. Actually, we did not kill the stingwing. Okay. I don't have any rerolls. I have no ability to reroll this fight. Now, do I have to continue to fight this, or does it just say draw and fight? Yeah. Wow. Let me think what I can do here. I don't think there's much. Okay, there's really nothing we can do, so we're going to have to take 4 more points of damage, because, well, actually 2, because we have 1 point of armor. So we block one of those hits, we take 2 more. We don't gain the experience. Now down to, what we're at, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're down to 11. So we were at 13, I think, right? Yeah. No, we were at 12, so we're down to 10. 10 hits. This guy is now there in that space, so there's now 2 enemies there. The other one's not active. And we then complete this card. So we drew and fight, then we trash this. This goes out of the game. Okay, now we go to the Flesh and Bone storyline. We did encounter, we went looking for a missing sister. Encounter any space until you find Olivia's sister. Okay, we're going to get a perk, or not a perk, but an agenda, and stage 136, because we did complete that. It just didn't go in our favor. And then trash this card. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to draw an agenda for ourselves. Here's the agenda deck. Let's see what we get. Now remember, we get to see these. Security. For each space, the Institute has advanced farther than the Railroad. We get another perk. At the start of your turn, you may reveal this card to declare your loyalty. Well, now we have perks that conflict with each other, so that'll be interesting. Let's get out 135. Now that one just gets discarded, and then we're going to pull out 135. So let me grab that. Just a moment. Sorry, it was 135. It was 136. Duped! We certainly were. That was not cool. It turns out the people were right. Olivia has been replaced by a murderous synth. They say that was the last seen passing, that she was last seen passing through the Ashbury neighborhood on her way into the wasteland. Time to track her down. Ask around Ashbury and try to talk to her. Where's Ashbury? I have no idea. Ashbury Road. Well, we don't have that out yet. We have the Highway 74. And then it says, or track her through the wasteland and take her out. Raider camp, draw and fight a raider. So we're at a raider camp. We could do that, I guess. Except we have multiple enemies there that we have to deal with. But that's the end of our turn, actually, because that was our... we moved and then got into that space and searched for Olivia. We found her. It was not good. We have not gotten any stuff. We have not gotten any new caps. We have not gotten an experience level compared to George, who's gotten all of those things, and we keep getting ambushed and attacked and just terrorized. You know why? Because I picked that as our character, and that's the way things go for me when I'm demonstrating these games to you, which is okay. It makes it fun and interesting, right? Anyway, let's continue. So that was the end of the round for the players. I'm going to draw the next agenda card. Okay, let's see what we get, what's going to come out. The star and a big guy. So neither of these are going to happen. Well, we got lucky as heck there, because we're not going to have any of the creatures do their thing. The only one that's aggressive is the Rad Scorpion. He's not going to activate those, so we're okay. Nothing activated. So the question of the day is, do I kill that thing and then try and hunt her down, or do I go and hunt her down in the wasteland? See, I could do one of these two things. I could hit the Raider camp, which I'm already there, and draw and fight that as my second action after I try and kill this creature. But I'm getting hurt. I need stuff, though, and I need experience. I think we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to take... Because what will we get for this? We'll draw and fight that, and then we trash this card. That's it. Or we can go hunt her down there and get experience. I don't know which is better. We might just go down to Diamond City and start doing some of this stuff right here. This one here. You have heard only bad things about the Institute. Because that would give us some stuff. We've got to spend 4 caps. I don't even have 4 caps yet. I can't do that either. Wow. Okay, let's check some things out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's George's turn first, right? And he's kind of fed up with Super Duper Mart, I think. But his movement, you know, he's slow to move unless he spends some caps. He's got plenty to spend. So I think... What is he going to do? I think he's going to start by moving 1 to here. He'll spend that extra cap to move 2. He's going to move 2 to here, and then for a second action, he's going to explore this spot with the robot. We're going to put the robot way up in the far corner. There's a red rocket station there. It's at level 2 ruins, and there is another raider creature in play there. So that is there, and it's active, right? Okay, so we're going to have a Raider Psycho. He's level 2. He is aggressive, and he does drop loot. So that means he will attack. He's not ranged. He will attack if we are in his space, or we enter his space, or he enters ours. Either way, we're going to get attacked by him if we go there. And that's okay. I could use his companion to pull that Raider Psycho over and attack it. I think we'll hold on to it. I'm not going to do that. So that is going to be the end of George's turn. Okay. Now we got to think about our dude there. So we can go to the city ruins. That might be our best bet, and try and complete that quest. What do we can do there? We have two things. We can go to the CIT ruins. That's the institute, and make a roll. Let's take a look at that. We can make a roll. We need a 4. We got 1 reroll. We have the eye, and no, we don't. We have no rerolls with our Vault Dweller. He's got strength and luck as skills, so not good at all. Just not in good spot. But if we can defeat a monster, if we can defeat that Stingwing, we can level up. That might be worth doing. I think, yeah, so our first action, yeah, it's risky, but dying is not the worst thing since we don't have any rad. Really, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to try and fight the Stingwing as our first action. Okay, hopefully we get lucky because we still don't have any rerolls. We just got our little bit of armor left. Man, let's hope we get something going on here. Oh, okay, we did succeed. Man, I thought we didn't for a moment there, but we did. We need a torso on our VATS dice. VATS is our targeting system. We need a torso and a head. We succeeded at that. That is good. So we killed this thing because we got 2 hits on it. We only took 1 pip of damage. So, wow, we got lucky in a fight. Our armor blocks the 1 point of damage. It would have been 2 points if we got hit, but it blocks the pip of damage. And then we killed this thing with gaining 2 experience points. It didn't have any loot or anything, but we wanted the experience. So basically we're going to go here and level up, and then we're going to go here one more time. So the next we're going to level up even faster. So let's get the cup out. We need some skills. We need to draw some things. So that was helpful to us. What do we get? We get charisma and intelligence. Well, what do we want? Well, I mean, charisma. We're going to take charisma. That's a different direction than the other character. Even though, well, wait. Hold on. Yeah, that gets us halfway to this. We can go do this one if we want. But this one is endurance and intelligence. And we were thinking about going to that location. I think we're going to take the intelligence. Yep. We're going to take intelligence as part of our special. And that's going to be his turn. Okay, so we have succeeded at that. We took 2 fight encounters. That's his turn. That's also the end of the round. We're going to wrap up this round with another encounter, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see what terrible things beset us. Okay, so we got the super mutant's going to move, the robot's going to move, and the raiders are going to move and turn over. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move we're going to activate all the active creatures that apply. So that is raiders, super mutants, and robots. So this terrible level 3 super mutant is going to move to there. That is really bad. The robot is going to move 1 space closer, so we'll move him there. This raider is going to move 1 space closer. We'll move him there. Now he's ranged. He still doesn't have range on these guys yet. And that is all the movement. So really, we didn't have to fight anything, but they're all coming at us. And then we got to flip these over. So what do we have here? Okay, this one's aggressive. It doesn't happen yet, but if we move in or out of, if he moves in or out of the space, or we move onto his space, we're going to have to fight him. We're going to probably fight him anyway. It's another Raider Psycho. He's got loot. We want that. And then last but not least, we also have this Raider up here at the Super Duper Mart who activates. It is a bounty hunter. He's got range. He's a level 2 bounty hunter. Pretty tough to fight. Alright, well, we got a lot of enemies that popped up on the board that turn. Check that out. That's kind of crazy. But that is going to be the end of our session today. So, man, our Vault Dweller was trying to prove the synths as innocent. Prove that girl was not a synth and that she was innocent. Turns out she was. Killed the young girl that was her, took her place, left her dead body in the wasteland, and set us a trap. That was awful. Now we're duped. Now we got to chase her down, and we're going to do that. If I could have cleared that raider camp in the first go, we would have went after her right away, but we didn't. We had to take 2 rounds to fight it, and we took a little more damage, but we did get an experience level, which is helpful. Okay, that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to join me as a patron because I'm going to be doing a game giveaway a month for my patrons. And, of course, I'm doing giveaways for my subscribers, too. They're pretty substantial, but they're not going to be as frequent. So, thanks again. Take care, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Also, don't forget to join us Wednesday night on Twitch or YouTube, Doug's Digital Board on YouTube, or Twitch at the Doug Mystic Eye, where we're going to be playing Tabletop Simulator, live in real time for you. And if we have some room at the table, you're welcome to join us. The only thing you need is Discord and Tabletop Simulator to do that. And, of course, a decent internet connection. But we'll talk to you next time, and enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate it. Happy holidays. They're coming soon, and we're going to get this playthrough done rather quickly so we can get on some more plays, right? But this is fun. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you. Even though our Vault Dweller is not doing nearly as good as our other guy is doing. I don't know if it doesn't appear to be the power armor that's driving that. It appears to be just random luck. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, take care. Talk to you next time.